Hey, good morning, risers. This is Dr. Patricia Jo Grover, the goal achievement strategist and the queen of retaking, reshaping, and remaking lives, businesses, and futures. Here we are. This is the last day of March of 2025. So this is the dead stop for the first quarter of the year. So I don't know where you are and for what you have set for your New Year's resolutions or the goals in general that you have for 2025, because I'm here to help make your dreams come alive in 2025. I'm also considered a success sculptor. And I want to talk to you guys. Everything that I share is about success and for us to be able to find success in both our personal and professional lives. So nothing is changing from everything that I do all the time, but I'm just shifting because we're shifting quarters, shifting months. So grab your coffee or tea and come hang out with me. Remember, I always say success is an inside job and it leaves clues. It leaves clues. So I've got my coffee here this morning. Today is a Monday. So for me, it's a planning day. I don't know what days that you guys have determined to have for yourself for planning days, but it's very important that you start having them so that you can have more control over your spending plans of your time, your money, and your energy. Risers, and I call you my risers because that's what I teach people, how to rise above the challenges that life bring our way. And we're all going to face them. There's no ands, ifs, or buts. They are on the way if you haven't already encountered some and made it through. Guys, success is not a destination. It's a journey. It's a journey. And success is made up of those incremental wins. You know, reaching one milestone after another on your journey to goal achievement and achieving those dreams and goals. So it's all the things that make up and make this possible are the habits, right? Those choices, the choices and decisions both define and design our destiny. So the choices and decisions that we make in regards to our habits that we have. And again, I've been talking all this past week about those types of things, the habits and creating the success habits so that we are able to optimize them, right? Make those edits and revisions to what we have for habits, maybe totally delete some and create new ones. And it takes about an average of 66 days to create a new habit that is going to be successful and become automatic for you. So it's all about the habits and having them be optimized and having them give us the results that we're looking for. So we need to think about that, really dig deep and think about it and plan for them and create and work and make those habits become ones that are automatic for us. So the habits is what goes into success. Also, the mindset, having a positive mindset, no matter what it is that keeps coming at us, one thing after another. And having that positive mindset makes such a huge difference. And then the third piece of the puzzle there is the consistency. All these three things are huge pieces of the puzzle that go into creating success. And it all ties back together about it doesn't matter, no matter what we're facing, whether we are facing a challenge or an opportunity, no matter which way it goes, if we're facing a challenge or an opportunity, we need to have the right mindset, whatever situation that we're going into. And sometimes, either direction, we need to put ourselves into an uncomfortable situation. So maybe do something we've never done before or never thought we'd have to do before. And if it's something that we don't have the skills currently to do, we may need to hire that piece of that puzzle out to get somebody that does know what they're doing and how to do it, right? So thinking of that, so if it's something we don't know ourselves, we need to get somebody to help us or hire somebody to do the job, right? So that's putting ourselves into a position that we've never been in before to stretch ourselves, right? To stretch ourselves. So sometimes we need to do that, but no matter what, whether it's a challenge or an opportunity, no matter what, we need to take intentional action. And we need to be intentional about what we're doing. So if, again, thinking ahead, because I want people to learn to be proactive rather than reactive, being proactive about it, start thinking about the habits that you're going to need to create in order to get the optimal results. Because some of these things, even our New Year's resolutions, guys, we may say, oh, we want to do this and we want to set that. But if we don't have the proper habits that are going to give us the results in place, we can't just say, oh, this is going to be my resolution. This is what I want to achieve, but not have the habits already formed and automatic. Because again, it can take up to 66 days as average to create a new habit that's automatic. So if we don't have the habits down, how are we going to achieve, right? How are we going to achieve that resolution? How are we going to achieve that goal if we don't have the proper habits that have become automatic? So we need to plan on these things and plan for them. So to create the habits that are going to create the wins for us. To learn how to have that positive mindset at all times, no matter what it is that's coming at us. And then to have consistency and stick steadfast to that consistency, to those plans, day in and day out, time after time after time. That is what is going to give us the success. That's what it's going to take. So, and then we need to also, I've talked this past week about tracking our progress, tracking our KPIs, tracking our spending plans of our time, our money, and our energy, because sometimes if we start to go off track with those things, the sooner we catch on that that's happening, so we can make those edits and revisions to our plan and get back on track, the better it is. We are the captain of our own ships, our own vessels, risers. It's up to us to own where we're currently finding ourselves so we can figure out and get to where we want to be. Risers, it's your life. It's no one else's. Be ready to put in the work, because if it's worth having, it's worth working for. Until next time, rise above the challenges that life bring your way and have a great day.